So what do you guys talk about when it comes to the darker sides of AI and the wrong turns that we hear, the alarm bells from various speakers out there in media as well, misuse of information, etc. How do we best navigate that as a society?
Sam Altman actually just wrote a really great op-ed today in the Washington Post where he talks about exactly that, about the need for a multinational consortium. I fully believe that this is not something that should be left to the private sector. Companies have profit motives, and they will use AI to get a competitive advantage. Um, you need governments to be able to put some kind of regulation around it, and it's very hard unless all of the governments work together because it's a global world today. And if you don't like one administration or one set of regulations, you can just go somewhere else. So I do think that there's danger in that. The other piece where I see big danger is too few companies controlling too much of the AI technology. If one company invents artificial general intelligence, like we talked about earlier, or one company invents artificial super intelligence, there's no reason that that company couldn't dominate every industry. And if that company then dominates every industry, um, that then leads to a de facto corporatocracy where they run the world, whether they directly run the world or they're just so big and have so much influence that they might as well run the world. That's the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night. I'm less worried about the Terminator, and I'm more worried about the big companies. So I think that regulation is part of it. I also have a ton of heart for the open source community around artificial intelligence. I run the Llama model from Meta on my MacBook locally, and I encourage everybody to check that out. These tools are free. You can build tools and platforms yourself with low code and no code tools. So I see a place where AI really democratizes technology. A time when you don't have to be a coder to build an app. In fact, I think that we're coming to a time when software itself goes away, the way that we think about it today. If you want to write a letter today, you open up the Microsoft Word app and you maybe don't use 90% of the functionality, but you use that 10% to write your letter and print it or whatever you're going to do with it and send it. But I imagine a future where you have a task and the AI creates software on the fly to do whatever it is that you need to do.